You have to watch out for 5 things when you're out here dating. If you find a woman that is a positive force in your life, that fulfills these 5 roles in a positive manner, then chances are you should probably make her your girlfriend. There's really no exception here, okay? If she fulfills these 5 roles and you find her attractive, then congratulations. You probably found someone really good, okay? Really good. First off, avoid women with a bunch of mental disorders. Just avoid women with mental disorders in general. It's going to save you a lot of headaches. I've dated women that have them. It's not fun. Random phone calls. I'm about to end myself for no reason whatsoever. Her finding endless problems out of nothing. You do not want that. Even if you're a psychologist or psychiatrist, you don't want to be working off the clock, fixing your girl, and then fixing your job and doing all this other extra trivial stuff you don't need to deal with. It is okay to find someone that's mentally stable. Now, I know there's an epidemic of women that are stuck on antidepressants. All right, I get it. There's an epidemic. But what are we supposed to do? We can only be involved with what's around us. We don't have a choice. But that itself is going to eliminate a lot of your problems. Find out if she has mental disorders, and then after that, actively avoid those who have them. All right? Next, ask yourself what type of man her father is. So, for example, let's say her father is a good man, right? If her father's a good man, pillar in the community, not a criminal, not out here just destroying lives, etc., that's a good thing. If the father is a deadbeat, now you have to ask yourself this. If her father's a deadbeat, chances are the mother also comes from a single-parent household, and her mother comes from a single parent household. It's a cycle, right? Why? Because the daughter usually emulates exactly what the mother does. And what happens is a woman doesn't become a single mother just off of one mistake. No, very often she'll date the same type of guy over and over and over and over again until one of them manages to get her pregnant. That's the way it works. So you don't want to be a part of that cycle, okay? Just avoid it. Unless you're just trying to tap and then go on with your day, you should always be wrapping up. I used to be part of the Plan B community. I'm not part of the Plan B community anymore. I have one with me just in case if I'm really stupid that night, but I have my condoms. I use my condoms. Use them. Be smart. And if it rips, that's why you have the Plan B there. But don't use it as the first form of contraception. Don't do that. That is not smart. There's too many STDs and HIVs and STIs, etc. Use your head. All right. Next, what type of men does she say that she's interested in? Which is why you should check her social media accounts. And when you're on a dating app, check what the profile actually says. If she likes criminals and hooligans and gangsters, etc., and people that just have endless amounts of money off of things you can't explain, they don't have real jobs, right? Then you need to actively avoid these type of women. They will make your life a living hell, all right? They will make your life a living hell. What type of man was her previous boyfriend? What type of men does she say she's interested in? You have to ask yourself that. Do you fulfill that role? All right. Are you like a Nipsey Hussle type, a Dave East type, right? Are you one of the hooligan types? Or are you like a Michael B. Jordan, average height, in good shape with goals and dreams, etc.? Are you one of those, right? And if you're not in shape, you really, in general, you just shouldn't even be dating, bro. In general, you shouldn't even be dating. Get yourself in shape. Go get a decent amount of money and then go out there dating, all right? Next is she into transactional relationships? All right, is she constantly talking about, you need to have this much money to talk to me, or, hey, if you want to talk to me, send me a Cash App first. All of this insane nonsense, right? That means, first off, she has no hustle. When times get hard, she's not going to work extra hours. She's going to beg you for money, right? She has no hustle whatsoever. So when times get hard, she's not going to try to make the family better. She's just going to get up and go and take what she can. You don't want to deal with women that are into transactional relationships. Once again, I get it. There's a lot of women with mental disorders out here, and there's a lot of women looking for transactional relationships. I get it. Actively avoid them, though. Those two things, just avoiding people with mental disorders and people who are after transactional relationships, will save you a ton of headaches. A ton of headaches, right? Next, you have, is she looking for love? If she's looking for love, if she has a history of looking for love, if she is actively out here trying to make relationships better, she holds herself accountable, then you are in a good spot. You ever notice very often when people talk about their previous relationships, it's always the other person's fault all the time. They never talk about love. When things go wrong, it's always on the other person. They never say, oh, I could have done this better, I could have done that better. No, it's always, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. But love is never the topic. Want to know why? Because many women these days are not interested in love. They just want to take what they can and then dash, right? You need to ask yourself, is the woman I am talking to interested in actual love, or is she just here for fun? Is she just here for the aesthetics, for the materialism, etc.? You have to ask yourself that. That being said, with these things I just told you, it's a very low probability that she is out here trying to destroy your life. Now, mind you, some women are just like some men, mind you, are just out here looking for havoc, just out here to destroy lives, just out here looking for entertainment. Even if she comes from a good household, even if she had a boyfriend and previous boyfriends that are good to her, even if the dating options that she puts on her social media are good people, right? But in general, these things will make your life far easier. You don't have to worry about, oh, is she gonna do this to me or that to me, etc. If she has no mental disorders, that's great. If she comes from a two-parent household, that's great. But here you go, okay? Made your life so much easier. Congratulations.